Let's move on now to the small boat crossings, because they have reached enormous levels over the last couple of years. As many as 45,756 individuals, that's a wonderfully precise figure, I don't know quite how they count them, but nearly 50,000 made the hazardous journey in 2022. This places enormous strain on our resources and favours those with the money paid to the traffickers, which can reach into thousands of pounds, and the strength, they are mostly young men, to come over. So what safe and legal channels do we have that genuine asylum seekers can use? How can we help those, say, in the camps of Lebanon, largely women and children, who might want to claim asylum on these shores? Well, I'm very pleased now to be joined by the human rights lawyer David Haigh to discuss just that. David, good evening.
Good evening, Jacob.
Thank you so much. So, what can we do to make sure that we have safe routes for genuine asylum seekers? Because I think this country is generous. It's been generous to people from Ukraine and from Hong Kong, had a very good scheme from Syria when David Cameron was Prime Minister. What can we do to help them whilst tackling the small boats problem?
Well, I think that the thing that we need to look at now, if there were safe asylum routes that were legal, the question would be people that are genuine still be coming over on boats? There are some genuine ones that come over on the boats and put their lives at risk if there was a safe legal route. Now, it's accepted, and I think even Rishi Sunak has said with the new policy that they will consider introducing new safe legal routes later, but there aren't any at the moment. And I think that's one of the things that should be done, because in a way you would then pull the rug away from some of the people smugglers, because if there's a safe legal route that doesn't put someone's life at risk and that effectively costs less, then that's at least some more people that would be coming in safely and rightly if they are genuine.
But if you couldn't get in on a safe route, wouldn't you still be tempted to go on an unsafe route? Isn't it the fact that demand massively exceeds supply of what we are able to do?
Well, absolutely, and I think, we've always been an island, effectively, so we've always had that problem. People will always, there are people that are always going to want to try and better their lives for commercial reasons. People will continue to do that, and we then, of course, do need humane practices and procedures that are effective and that work to deal with people when that happens, and that's something that we don't have, clearly, because, as you said, the figures are going up and up and up, and the only people benefiting at the end of the day are the actual people smugglers.
And do you think that it would be possible to have, through more legal routes, an answer to the human rights issue? That if you've got the legal routes, then that allows you to be more robust in removing people who've come illegally? Or are the two separate?
I think effectively they're effectively two separate things. I think one of the problems that we have at the moment as you saw with the Rwanda plan, is that the current bodies that we're a member of, the current legislation as it is, and current judgments in the court mean that even if a new plan does come in terms of sending people back, which Rishi has mentioned, it's going to face the same problem. So we need to change various parts of legislation. Otherwise, even if the government do get this plan through, it will end the same way as Rwanda. And until that's changed, nothing will.